What if I told you that Hello World's ending would only make sense based on whether you believe this crew or not? Hello everyone, Wanimas is here and today we're going to explore the theories behind Hello World's ending. If you have not watched this movie, spoiler warning ahead. Before we get into the theory, I want everyone to watch this specific scene in the movie.
君は一体
私はあなたの3ヶ月の頑張りを見つめ続けてきたただのカラスです。
With that scene in mind, let's take a look at the movie's ending scene right before the end credit.
器となあなたは大切な人のために動いた。あなたの精神は今ようやくやってやりました。肩書きさん。
So how do we put these two into two together? Let's explore Theory A and Theory B. In Theory A, the one who actually got struck by lightning and declared brain dead is Naomi all along. Everything that happened in the movie was basically a dream within a dream. But in reality, Ruri was the one who synchronized Naomi's data using advanced dive technology from the future. The assumption in this theory is, in the near future, someone, or perhaps even Ruri, was the one who developed the full dive technology so that they can go into the past record in the All Tales world. One important thing to note in this theory is the fact that Ruri has to be and was the same crew from the beginning of the movie until the end. So let's explore the evidence to support this theory. The first one, the animation. In the lens of the animation, the whole movie was actually 3D, was animated in 3D, while the last before the credit scene was in 2D. The idea to support this theory basically suggests that the simulation world exists in 3D animation while reality is 2D. In that sense, everything that we watch, if it's in 3D form, is not real. It may sound far-fetched at first, but it is plausible because the question then becomes, why would they suddenly change the animations in the first place, right? Secondly, covering plot holes. Where if this premise or if this theory was true, this would make all the plot holes equivalent to non-plot holes because everything was just a dream. I can point out a lot of things within the story premises which is not consistent at all to all of the act, but that'll be for a different video. But this will make the movie a lot more sense if it was all just a dream. That she was the same crew observing him for 3 months. However, for some other reason or whatever reason, she only started to intervene only after she changed her avatar and started speaking using a different but still female voice. But the question then becomes like, can she even do that? Well, actually yeah, even in the movie it was suggested that whoever dives into the past can actually change their avatar however they want, as proven in this specific scene.
これはアクセス用のアバターだがな。容姿は変更できるんだが。
Now let's go back to the crew. This specific crew is actually Ruri, and it can be proven through at the end of the scene where it was implied that this female crew is the representation or the avatar of Ruri that dive in to the past world.
器と中身の同調が必要だったんです。あなたは大切な人のために動いた。あなたの精神は今ようやく器と同調したんです。肩書きさん。
So to conclude Theory A, Ruri dived into the past to gather data and synchronize the memory from Naomi in order to wake him up from a comatose state. She was also the one who guided him using the crew avatar from the beginning until the end of the movie. So in this theory, the crow did not lie and was being honest to the audience. But now let's go to theory B. In theory B, they were separated into two different parts or two different phases. The first phase, Ruri did got struck by lightning, but future Naomi did not manage to wake up from his full dive to the recorded past. As we see in the movie, Naomi failed a lot of times before he was able to manage to fully dive into the past record world. After his several attempts, his last one was the only one that was successful into getting him inside of the world. But this theory assumes that he failed to go out. So after he got into the comatose state, Ruri was able to wake up because he managed to recover the synchronization data from the past. After Ruri woke up, she wanted to do the same thing for Naomi. So he used all the data that Naomi collected and a memory and bring it to the future until it was safe for anyone to dive into the past, because they know the risk of diving is not waking up. In this theory, the second phase starts when Ruri dived into the future Naomi's world, where she disguised herself as the crow. Then she guides Naomi in order for him to wake up from his current comatose state. So what's the evidence to support theory B? Firstly, Naomi was convinced that he was from the real world since the beginning. He is the system management main director. So, in this theory, we have to assume that Naomi was the one who designed the dive. And for sure, he should be the first to notice if he was living in the All Tales past record file in the first place, right? And he did notice it after the second crow appeared itself in the scene. When the second crow appeared in the scene, it suggested that he was already in the comatose state, which synchronizes well with the current timeline that we watch. The second evidence to support the theory is also using the crow. So the crows have different appearances. As you can see, the first one did not have a yellow hair and didn't speak at all, while the second crow can speak with a female voice and have hair. So this would suggest that the crows are different because they are in a different world or recorded data files. But in order for this to make sense, we have to assume that Ruri Crow is lying. Using the same scene from the movie where Ruri Crow said that she was the same crow that observed him for 3 months, it just wouldn't fit the timeline chronologically. Because if she was the same crow that observed him for 3 months, that means that she wouldn't be in coma in the first place. So if you believe in theory 2, you wouldn't trust this crow. So in conclusion, there are two different theories to explain the ending of Hello World, and it all boils down to this crow. Do you believe the crow, or did you think that she was lying? So, what's your opinion on this movie? If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. It will really help me and the channel grow, and I will make more anime videos for you. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a nice day. Stay safe, stay at home.